Hello guys, welcome to lesson 6, and in this lesson I have actually started by undoing all of last lesson work because that is not exactly what we want to do. Instead, I'm going to focus on just some more in general component stuff, and we will later build the actual housing out of these components. So I'm going to double click on the long plate from my selection menu, and this long plate is exactly what I named it. It's long, and in our case it's too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to trim it down. So I'm going to click on right view on this side, and I'm actually going to start a new sketch as we did in the first part on this face right here. So as you can see, we have a lot of points that we can select from the circle, but actually I'm just going to cut it, let's say right around here. So I'm going to want to make sure that this is properly constrained, and we can see it has a little parallel modifier down by it, but it is still undefined because we need to add a dimension from, actually let's make it the center of this hole. So I'm going to make it, let's make it 4 millimeters. That looks like a good number. And this is going to be what we use to split the object itself. So I'm going to left click on Finish Sketch, and this line is going to be our splitting tool. So we're going to select the Modify drop-down menu, and we're going to hit Split Body. So our first selection is going to be the body that we actually want to split, which is obviously this one. We only have one body. And then Splitting Tool is essentially what you're using to cut the object. It's going to extend onward to cut it. So if I select this line, you'll see with the red circle, that's what it's going to cut through. And when I click OK, we're going to end up with two different bodies. And we don't actually want both of these bodies. I only want the left one in this case. So I'm going to go down to the Bodies drop-down menu, select the one that I don't want, right click, and click Delete. And just as good practice, I'm going to rename this one, so I can actually double click it, and I can rename this, let's say, Wall. And by saving this, this will actually update live in our Charger housing folder once we click Get All Latest. So as you can see, this change has been carried through, and this is a more advanced working with components feature. However, it is extremely necessary because we use it all the time. So that's all there is for lesson 6.